Hey, friends, welcome to Self Care Journeys with Kim Hamilton Mays. I am the self love, self care coach, mentor, and teacher for the people pleaser, the procrastinator, and the perfectionist. If you would like to learn more about the mindset of the people pleaser, the procrastinator, or the perfectionist, click on the video link below. In today's video, we are going to take a look at the people pleaser. I have two scenarios I want you to listen to, so be patient. I'll try to get through them quickly so that I can get to the point. On Casey's job interview, she presents an excellent portfolio and her attire is appropriate. She impresses her potential employer when she reflects on the research she's done on the company's business structure, the benefits and offered to the employees, and she shares her insight into the specific position for which she is applying. The interview gradually transitions into a meaningful, productive interaction that provides Casey with the opportunity to showcase her knowledge, her confidence, and her engaging personality. By the time Casey exits the interview, she has been offered the job. Has Casey exhibited people pleasing behavior? Of course she has. Now, let's take a look at Blair. Blair has always believed that his older brother was his dad's favorite. His dad seemed to celebrate his brother's small victories, but not Blair's major achievements. Blair's dad wanted his brother to follow in his footsteps and become a lawyer, but his brother chose a different route. However, Blair chose to become a lawyer, and after graduating first in his class and getting a near perfect score on the bar exam, he joined his father's firm and eventually became a partner. Blair is an excellent attorney and wins most of his cases, but in truth, he never really wanted to be a lawyer and he hates practicing law. So, is Blair displaying people pleasing behavior? You doggone Skippy, he is. But people pleasing worked for Casey, so what went wrong with Blair? Is people pleasing a negative or a positive thing? And the answer is it depends on the intention behind the behaviors. Period. End of story. Why are you doing it? Casey's goal was more than just about impressing the employer. Her primary goal, of course, was to secure financial security, but she wanted to do it by displaying how resourceful, confident, and engaging she is. She wanted this company to see who she was. Just as the company saw her as a potential candidate, she saw the employer as a potential candidate. She may have been disappointed if she didn't get this job, but because of her feelings of self confidence and personal worth, she believed in herself, and to not hire her, in her mind, would have been a loss to the company, not a loss to her. Casey's drive comes from within her internal intuitive desire to thrive, not from external opinions or judgments from what other people may think of her. To her, they are people just like she's a person. In this case, the outcome was a win win for Casey and for the company. There is no win win for Blair because he is not driven by an internal intuitive desire to thrive. The law firm wins because of Blair's exceptional talent, but Blair is driven by the need for his father's approval, which leaves him feeling frustrated and unfulfilled. In spite of Blair's obvious ambition, he is unable to authentically celebrate his success and showcase his assets because of his belief that his father is not satisfied with him. So here's the deal: Casey, Blair, and all of the rest of us operate from the influence of our subconscious minds over 90% of the time. The subconscious mind is not logical. The subconscious mind is emotional. And because we are mostly controlled by our emotional subconscious mind, most of our decisions are emotionally influenced, not logically. That does not mean that we don't make logical decisions. But even when we do, there is often an emotion that we can attach to it. For example, of course, I'll loan you the money. I know you'll pay me back. No problem. But if the borrower is one whom the lender believes should not have to ask for money, because of information that has been stored in the subconscious mind. Even though it seems as if the borrower is in a win situation, the lender may feel taken advantage of. The lender may feel judgmental toward the borrower. And the borrower, even though he felt the need to ask the lender, may have feelings of shame, guilt, and self doubt. So even though there was a logical decision to ask for money and there was a logical decision to award that money, the emotions behind it may not match the behaviors in the way that most would think. So, what do you do? Understanding that impressing or helping someone has its place, but you must ask yourself if what you are doing is complementing your intuitive sense of self worth and value through confidence, or if what you are doing is defining my sense of lack of self worth and value through the fear of rejection. If you enjoy helping other people and doing for other people and going out and dressing up and having a good time with other people, do so. But save enough accolade for yourself. Genuinely save enough help for yourself. What you do for others should come from your resources, not the other way around. You should not take from others to then give back to them. They should give to you, you should give to them. It should be a win win. If you're not feeling that what you are doing gives you your own individual sense of self worth, then maybe you need to think about your intention behind it. Say yes when you mean yes, and say no when you mean no. Those who sincerely support your self care, self love journey may not always like that you're not available to them, but they won't kick you out of your circle. However, if someone does kick you out of the circle because you're not doing what they think you should do, consider that a gift, unwrap it, and enjoy it. Don't try so hard to change yourself, because trying to change yourself actually implies that there is really something wrong with you. And there is nothing wrong with you. However, once a cake is baked, you can't unbake it. The idea that you need approval and acceptance from others is in there. So, what you have to do is give yourself permission to just be who you are, because those who really love you will accept you anyway. You are not what you wear or how you look or where you work or how much money you have. That's not who you are. So, give yourself permission to be who you are, not what you do or what other people think you should do or how you should look or what you should say. When you do that, you are slowly surrounding yourself with people who will support you and your need to say no or to dress the way you want or to do the things that highlight and showcase who you are. If you want to love yourself, love someone, love them, but love them from the love that is already harvested in you. Because if you don't do that, is it really love? And it could also turn out to be self destructive if it's not. Sometimes the ability to forgive is just a backdoor way of trying to change a past that cannot change. You can't keep looking back at what you've done for other people and what they didn't do for you, or how you felt someone should behave or respond by a deed or a gesture that you presented. If someone has not met up to your expectation, there is power in the ability to release their flaws, but there is more power in the ability to have compassion for your own. Forgiveness is key when it comes to people pleasing, because most often you are expecting someone's reaction or approval or acceptance when you do a certain deed. And if you don't get that, then all of that energy turns into a different kind of monster. Forgive and move forward. Learn to love toxic people that you care about from a distance. You don't have to shut them out of your life, but you don't have to engage in conversations or interactions that make you feel like you have to prove or defend yourself. Change the subject, hang up the phone, or remove yourself from the environment. Stay focused on the here and now. Your past is a memory, and if you keep bringing that memory into the present, you are living in the past. The past is a memory. It has happened, it is over, and it is stored in your subconscious mind. But what you do with that is totally up to you now that you recognize what is happening. The future is your imagination. So be careful about how you look at your future, because if you're looking at the future from a perspective that you're going to get more of your past, then that's exactly what you're going to get. If you focused on the past becomes your present, and your present becomes your future. Is that what you want? Stop, stay in this moment, and take the time to focus on what it is you really do want. See it, believe in it, trust in your ability to have it, and don't try so hard to control how you're going to get it. Once you allow your creative, intuitive self to be revealed in the now, the things that you are chasing will eventually start chasing you. Show gratitude for your circumstances as they are right now. Focus more on what you have as opposed to what you want, because what you have is somebody else's want. So always be mindful to be grateful for where you are in life today, and know that today can be the first day of the rest of your life. Do unto your money, your time, and your resources as you want your money, your time, and your resources to do unto you. If you respect your money, your time, and your resources, they will respect you. And when you choose to give and you choose to share, it is coming from your intuitive, insightful self. You are not being driven by what you think others need from you or want from you in order for you to be accepted and approved of and to have a sense of belonging. Get an accountability partner, a therapist, a coach, or a counselor, because the people pleasing transformation is not an easy one, because wanting to belong and be accepted is a strong desire. You may need support with self awareness, forgiveness, and the confidence to move forward in your own discernment. So try to seek someone, if you can, who understands what you've gone through, who've recovered from the people pleasing process, or in the process of recovery of being a people pleaser. Keep in mind that people do not depend on you or praise you or approve of you because you have no worth or value. They do so because you do have worth and value. They can celebrate you, you can celebrate you, but you can celebrate you from your true, intuitive, insightful, authentic self. To learn more about how your subconscious mind can promote behaviors that support perfectionism, people pleasing, and procrastination, click on the video link below. I am not a therapist, a counselor, or a mental health provider. I do not intend to diagnose or treat any conditions. I simply share the experiences and strategies that have worked for me. I cannot guarantee that anything I share will work for you. I am Kim Hamilton Mays. Thanks for watching.